50 Shades Darker, Chapter 1, Part 4. The dusk follows us from Seattle, and the sky is awash with opal, pinks, and aquamarines, woven seamlessly together as only Mother Nature knows how. It's a clear, crisp evening, and the lights of Portland twinkle and wink, welcoming us as Christian sets the helicopter down on the helipad. We are on top of the strange brown brick building in Portland we left less than 3 weeks ago. It's been hardly any time at all, yet I feel like I've known Christian for a lifetime. He powers down Charlie Tango, flipping various switches so the rotor stop, and eventually all I hear is my own breathing through the headphones. Briefly, it reminds me of the Thomas Tallis experience. I blanch. I don't want to go there right now. Christian unbuckles his harness and leans across to undo mine. "Good trip, Miss Steele?" he asks, his voice mild, his eyes glowing. "Yes, thank you, Mr. Gray," I reply politely. "Well, let's go see the boys' photos." He holds his hand out to me, and taking it, I climb out of Charlie Tango. A gray-haired man with a beard walks over to meet us, grinning broadly, and I recognize him as the old-timer from the last time we were here. "Joe," Christian smiles and releases my hand to shake Joe's warmly. "Keep her safe for Stephen. He'll be along around 8 or 9. "Will do, Mr. Gray." "Ma'am," he says, nodding at me. "Your car's waiting downstairs, sir." "Oh, and the elevator's out of order. You'll need to use the stairs." "Thank you, Joe." Christian takes my hand, and we head to the emergency stairs. "Good thing for you, this is only 3 floors in those hills," he mutters in disapproval. "No kidding." "Don't you like the boots?" "I like them very much, Anastasia." His gaze darkens, and I think he might say something else, but he stops. "Come, we'll take it slow. I don't want you falling and breaking your neck." We sit in silence as our driver takes us to the gallery. My anxiety has returned full force, and I realize that our time in Charlie Tango has been the eye of the storm. Christian is quiet and brooding, apprehensive even. Our lighter mood from earlier has dissipated. There's so much I want to say, but this journey is too short. Christian stares pensively out the window. "Jose is just a friend," I murmur. Christian turns and gazes at me, his eyes dark and guarded, giving nothing away. His mouth is distracting and unbidden. I remember it on me, everywhere. My skin heats. He shifts in his seat and frowns. "Those beautiful eyes look too large in your face, Anastasia. Please tell me you'll eat." "Yes, Christian, I'll eat," I answer automatically, a platitude. "I mean it." "Do you now?" I cannot keep the disdain out of my voice. Honestly, the audacity of this man who has put me through heck over the last few days. No, that's wrong. I've put myself through it. No, it's him. I shake my head confused. "I don't want to fight with you, Anastasia. I want you back, and I want you healthy," he says. "But nothing's changed." "You're still 50 Shades. Let's talk on the way back. We're here." The car pulls up in front of the gallery, and Christian climbs out, leaving me speechless. He opens the car door for me, and I clamber out. "Why do you do that?" His voice is louder than I expected. "Do what?" Christian is taken aback. "Say something like that, and then just stop." "Anastasia, we're here, where you want to be. Let's do this, and then talk. I don't particularly want a scene in the street." I glance around. He's right, it's too public. I press my lips together as he glares down at me. "Okay," I mutter sulkily. Clasping my hand, he takes me into the building. We are in a converted warehouse, brick walls, dark wood floor, white ceiling, and white pipework. It's airy and modern, and there are several people wandering across the gallery floor, sipping wine and admiring Jose's work. For a moment, my troubles melt away as I grasp that Jose has realized his dream. Way to go, Jose! "Good evening, and welcome to Jose Rodriguez's show." A young woman dressed in black, with very short brown hair, bright red lipstick, and large hooped earrings greet us. She glances briefly at me, then much longer than is strictly necessary at Christian, then turns back to me, blinking as she blushes. My brow creases. He's mine. Or was. I try hard not to scowl at her. As her eyes regain their focus, she blinks again. "Oh, it's you, Anna. We want your take on all this, too." Grinning, she hands me a brochure and directs me to a table laden with drinks and snacks. "You know her," Christian frowns. I shake my head, equally puzzled. He shrugs, distracted. What would you like to drink? I'll have a glass of white wine, thank you. His brow furrows, but he holds his tongue and heads for the open bar. Anna! Jose comes barreling through a throng of people. Holy cow, he's wearing a suit. He looks good and he's beaming at me. He enfolds me in his arms, hugging me hard, and it's all I can do not to burst into tears. My friend, he's my only friend while Kate is away. Tears pool in my eyes. Anna, I'm so glad you made it, he whispers in my ear. Abruptly, he holds me at arm's length, examining me. What? Hey, are you okay? You look, well, odd. Dios mío, have you lost weight? I blink back my tears. Not him, too. Jose, I'm fine. I'm just so happy for you. Congratulations on the show. My voice wavers as I see the concern etched on his oh-so-familiar face, but I have to hold myself together. How did you get here, he asks. Christian brought me, I say, suddenly apprehensive. Oh. Jose's face falls and he releases me. Where is he? His expression darkens. Over there, fetching drinks. I nod in Christian's direction and notice that he's exchanging pleasantries with someone waiting in line. Christian glances up and our eyes lock, and in that brief moment I'm paralyzed, staring at the impossibly handsome man who gazes at me with some unfathomable emotion. His gaze hot, burning into me, and we're lost for a moment staring at each other. Holy cow! This beautiful man wants me back, and deep down inside me, sweet joy slowly unfurls like a morning glory in the early dawn. Anna, Jose distracts me, and I'm dragged back to the here and now. I am so glad you came. Listen, I should warn you. Suddenly, Miss Very Short Hair and red lipstick cuts him off. Jose, the journalist from the Portland Prince, is here to see you. Come on. She gives me a polite smile. How cool is this? The fame. He grins, and I can't help but grin back. He's so happy. Catch you later, Anna. He kisses my cheek, and I watch him stroll over to a young woman standing by a tall, lanky photographer. Jose's photographs are everywhere, and in some cases blown up onto huge canvases. There are both monochromes and colors. There's an ethereal beauty to many of the landscapes. In one taken near the lake at Vancouver, it's early evening and pink clouds are reflected in the stillness of the water.